Adventures in Nepal. Every individual residing in whichever part of the world will definitely recognize these scintillating natural heritages as the Himalayas at the very first sight of it. And you will surely be reminded of Nepal. Yes, these enticing Himalayas are of Nepal, of course. You might have certainly been reminded of Mount Everest, a beautiful gift of nature, a world heritage which will not just tantalize you with its exotic views, but also inspire you to conquer it. To come and dare to fulfill the yearning desire to step on the highest peak of the world. The peak is awaiting your amiable company. Located between China and India, the landlocked country of Nepal covers an area of 147,181 square kilometers, ranging from 70 meters to the highest point at 8,848 meters above sea level. Nepal is a land of natural exquisiteness and cultural diversity. Wherever you go, from the snow-capped peaks of the Himalayas to the fertile plains of Tarai, you will be lost in the world of scenic opulence. The panorama of fast-flowing waterfalls amid the blue hills, the unpolluted rivers, and the surroundings comprising of the rural lower mountainous region will give you the feeling of heaven on earth. The numerous enthralling sights will just take you away from the miseries of life into a dreamland, which will invigorate you both physically and mentally. For this, just get yourself indulged in various adventurous games and make your stay in Nepal a memory of a lifetime. Now, without wasting a moment, let's set out for some selected exhilarating spots offered. For those of you who dare to take risks can only participate in the spots that really test your endurance. And bungee jumping is one such game. Bungee jump has recently started in Nepal, but it is gradually strengthening its root. Though different sites are under consideration, at present, the ultimate thrill of bungee jump can be experienced at the bungee jumping site located at Barabise, which is a 3-hour bus ride from Kathmandu. The sight of a person jumping from 160 meters above the wild river Bhotekoshi can seem to be breathtaking to an ordinary man. But don't you want to experience the ecstasy on Earth? Rafting, kayaking and canyoning. Rafting is a sport for which you would undoubtedly choose swift rivers with high currents. Options range from rafting as a team to kayaking alone in the waters. But it is very much essential that you are well aware of the safety rules and precautions while on the raft. Besides rafting and kayaking, yet another awe-inspiring water sport is canyoning, to explore the hidden landscapes. The fun and excitement that awaits in the nooks and corners of Nepal cannot be imagined anywhere in the world. Trekking is another primary attraction of Nepal. The diversified range of flora and fauna and landscape of Nepal makes it one of its kind. The pastoral charm of nature and the exquisite culture will just make you spellbound, and you will not even experience the slightest amount of fatigue through your entire journey amidst the vibrant colors of nature. Thousands of visitors trek to different parts of Nepal through areas between 1,000 to 5,000 meters, as the options available are abundant. You can freely trek into protected regions like Sheifuksondo, Annapurna, Manaslu, Langtang, Sagarmatha, Makalu Barun, and not to forget Dolpa, Rara, Ilam, which provide exceptional trekking options. But preparation is a must for trekking, whether you set out individually or in groups to explore the natural endowments to the fullest. Mountaineering. The mountains of Nepal have stood as irresistible landmarks for the world's adventurers, whether it be the highest peak Mount Everest or other mountains ranging over 8,000 meters, which include Mount Makalu, Lhotse, Annapurna, and many more. Besides these, the mountain ranges above 5,000 meters are also technically quite challenging. Approximately 15% of the total area of Nepal is covered with the Himalayas. So why not just team up and apply for the permission to conquer some of the pioneer peaks of the world and leave behind the mark of your footprints in their golden history. If you aim to enroll yourself for mountaineering training or even rock climbing, then also you are greeted with many attractive options. There are various suitable sites for paragliding in Nepal. This might be a well-known fact to every foreign visitor. Many of you might have already experienced its excitement as well. Sufficient training and practice is a must for every adventurous sport, and so is the case with paragliding. The introductory course offers tandem flights, where one can fly with the instructor, and some packages also include introductory flights before taking off on a 6-day para-trek. Floating hundreds of feet above the ground, paragliding provides an opportunity for aerial view of the Himalayas, along with the gorgeous lakes and greenery of the beautiful lakeside town of Pokhara, which is a site for paragliding in the world. Just catch the opportunity to explore the earthly paradise in the gliding season of November through February, the best month being November and December. most appropriate choice for mountain flights in the world can be Nepal. Within a few minutes after takeoff from the international airport, the highest peak of the world greets you. You will be able to glance and capture the spectacular view of numerous dazzling mountains from a reasonable height in your camera lenses. The scenery encompassing all the snow rivers, avalanche, and the white glittering peaks will really enchant you and take you to the world of fantasy, making your journey a memorable one. Another attraction to make your visit an exciting one is the wild safari. You will be bestowed with the opportunity to come close to the nature and the rare flora and fauna of the world. Chitwan, Bardia, Suklafata wildlife, etc., located in the Tarai region of the country, will quench your thirst to be acquainted with nature at its best. And of course, do not miss out the ravishing full moon bonfire evenings that will just enliven your spirit. For the people fond of getting acquainted with the monuments of the nature, like the rock-solid mountains, mountain biking can be the best way to explore the diverse and uneven terrains of Nepal. Rock climbing can be another challenging sport that can be combined with hiking and bird watching, as the target destinations can be Nagarjun Forest and the Shivapuri Watershed and Wildlife Reserve. Go-kart, an emerging attraction, can also be an additional exhilarating experience for the outdoor lovers. Besides these adventures, Nepalese government has made sufficient provisions for exciting holidays on the lap of the Himalayas, which include honey hunting, fishing trips to streams around the valley, and not to forget the luxury spots like that of golf, elephant polo, and elephant football. Nepal Tourism Board is always at your service for any sort of suggestions and informations regarding the above mentioned and left out overwhelming activities to make your visit to Nepal mesmeric. Nepal Tourism Board, email info@ntb.org.np, website www.welcomenepal.com, telephone 9771 425 6909.